Welcome to the channel again, everyone, and I thought I'd just pop up a quick video to show off my N-Gage game collection. So if everyone can cast their minds back at least 10 years to when this item was an actual mobile phone device and a gaming machine, it was pushed out by Nokia to compete with the Game Boy Advance. It has a full colour screen, a backlight which was a bonus, whereas the Game Boy Advance didn't. It had a smaller screen. I think the resolution was a little bit better on this than the Advance, but the gaming aspect just wasn't meant to be. It had just over 50 titles come out for the actual machine. Most of them are trash. A very select few are pretty good games actually. So I thought I'd just show off those for those knowledged up on the N-Gage, and for those who aren't as well. This is the N-Gage QD, the second version of the Nokia N-Gage device. They changed the design of it a hell of a lot. They slimmed it down. They took out a lot of features to kind of focus on the gaming side of it, because in the original one you had to take out the battery at the back of the device to put in your games, but in this one it's now just a little, if I can show you, it's just a little rubber slot there, and your game cartridges go in, and they are just SD cards. Just now you've got headphones and things. I really like playing on this. Like I say, there's a few games which are pretty good. I'll get to those as I go through my collection. So I'll start with my open games, the unsealed ones. So I'll just pop that to the side. So the first one is King of Fighters on the N-Gage. This is actually a really fun game. It works really well with the N-Gage itself. If you can just see that there, it's developed by Hudson, and I can't remember who else actually did this. SNK, whoever they are. But yeah, it's a pretty decent little fighter, up to 2 players as well. So that's the first game. Next we have MotoGP. This is terrible. It's awful graphically, it sounds awful, it plays awful. Just a generic superbike game, pretty much. Next game we have is Pandemonium. This is the same game on the PlayStation. Probably in the top 5 of the prettiest looking games on the actual device, graphically I mean. The music as well, the score is really good, it's really nice, it's a crazy platformer. Yeah, it's nice, it's Pandemonium. Next we have Puzzle Bobble. I've never been a fan of Puzzle Bobble or Bubble Bobble, those kind of games. Anyone who's played them, you'll get the gist of what that is. So that's that one. Next we have Rayman 3. Now I really like this game. I'm actually going through a save on it at the minute. Sorry if I'm having to lean this forward, my camera's a little bit low down, but yeah. Rayman 3, graphically it looks alright on the device. I don't know if it'll focus there so you can see it. There we go. Single player, multiplayer and Bluetooth multiplayer, so local multiplayer. I think it had. Rayman 3. Next we have Red Faction. Now a few first person games, a few FPSs came out on the N-Gage. Red Faction is one of the very few playable ones. I'll get to probably the worst game on the system as we go along. You just can't play it, it's unplayable, it's absolute shit. Next we've got Splinter Cell Team Stealth Action. Another Splinter Cell game came out for this as well. The Chaos Theory game, which is a 3D version. This is a side-scroller stealth platformer game. I think it's the same as the Game Boy Advance one, and they decided to bring it out for that. Put that there. Next we have Tomb Raider, the PlayStation 1 game. Now this plays okay, it's a little bit squinty on your eyes, you've got to focus a lot because it tries to have too much detail, more detail than the system can kind of handle, so it gets a little bit of lag, well not lag, some frame rate issues, but it's just about playable. Next we have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, probably one of the smoothest playing games on the system. This is really good, and a lot of people think this is actually the best rendition of the first Tony Hawk's Pro Skater game as well. I've played it a little bit on the N-Gage, it is really nice. I would still prefer to play it on my PlayStation though, but for a portable skateboarding game, it's not actually that bad. Next we have, and this is the last of my unsealed games, Virtua Tennis. This looks okay for the system, to be honest. It plays rather well. I've always been a fan of Virtua Tennis. I mean, I think it's Virtua Tennis 2. On the Dreamcast, and I've also got Virtua Tennis 4 World Tour Edition, I think it is, on the Vita. That's a fun game. So that's my unsealed games. Let's get on to the sealed ones. So, the worst game on the system, Call of Duty, plays fucking terrible. Let me just move this box out a bit so you can see it. Yeah, it's awful. It runs at about fucking 10 frames per second. It's terrible. That's the seal on the N-Gage games. If you've never seen them, it gets like a barcode and a nice strip there. Inside your cases, you get a booklet, and you always get 2 game cartridge holders as well, which is pretty nice. So that's the first of the seal games anyway, so we'll pop that there. Next we have FIFA Football 2004. I'm going for a full collection. I know it's going to be an almost impossibility with a few games being as rare as rocking horse shit, rare as chicken's teeth, whatever you want to use. But I just bought this to complete it. I don't play football games. I've not played football games since fucking PlayStation 1 kind of times, you know what I mean? FIFA 98. So that's FIFA 2004. And I also got the FIFA 2005. Again, football game. Don't care for it. Put that there. Next we have Super Monkey Ball. Another, my 4 seal game. Done by Sega. Apparently, I mean, I've had a look at some videos on YouTube. This plays kind of well on the N-Gage. I don't know if you can see the game just there. Graphically, it looks pretty cool for the little device. Put that there. Next, we have Pocket Kingdoms. Now, this is an RTS game, I do believe, or a turn-based strategy. It's one of those two, and this is rated as one of the best games on the system. I am a massive fan of RTS. It is sealed, so I'll be keeping this one nice and sealed up. But you can buy this for just under £4 on eBay with a little bit of postage. So for £5, it's worth buying just to play it, because I've heard really good things about this game, and I do want to get the most out of my little N-Gage, so it's just not sat there gathering dust in my on my shelf. So that's Pocket Kingdoms. And the last game I have is Sonic N. Now this is actually really good. I think it's a watered down version of Sonic Advance, so they just got rid of the Advance and put a nice N there. It plays really well. It goes pretty fast on the screen, not super fast like we are used to with Sonic, but it does play real well. And this is a sealed one. I've got an open cartridge, which I was going to show you. I'm stuck on the last boss. It's doing my absolute head in. I just can't beat it. I must be just terrible at Sonic games now. Used to be really good back in the day. So that's my collection. Like I say, there's 50 odd games. I think I've got 16 games so far. I'm trying to hunt down most of them. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to see other people's N-Gage collections. If you want to reply with a video, a response video, that'd be awesome. So I'll see you guys soon.